MLS is back in a tournament format July 8th in Orlando. In transfer news and rumors, Ronaldo considering leaving Juventus. What? Ronaldo is now even faster today than he was yesterday. We'll talk about that. And Brown University reinstates cross-country and track and field teams because apparently they're not racist anymore. And LA Galaxy star, I think he's a star, got cut because of his wife. Sure, all this on episode 5. So first up, MLS is back, and they're calling it MLS is back. Major League Soccer unveiled its plan for returning to play in wake of the coronavirus pandemic, with the league set to resume on July 8th, with it calling it MLS is back tournament. All 26 teams will participate at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complexes, which is owned by Walt Disney and ESPN. They're all owned by the same. We are pleased to be teamed up with Disney to relaunch the 2020 MLS season and get back to playing soccer. MLS Commissioner Don Garber said the opportunity to have all 26 clubs in a controlled environment enables us to protect the health and safety of our players, coaches, and staff as they return to play. Okay, whatever. Shut up. Okay, I'm just annoyed. Everyone has to say these things because if you don't say the right things, you'll be canceled. Me and this podcast is pretty scary because I can get canceled at any moment if I say one thing coming out of my brain. That's a problem, but whatever. So the MLS, no one cares about the MLS. No crowds with the MLS is a problem. We're not excited about that at all. It loses the ambiance of what soccer is. No fans in MLS. It's gonna be horrible. Their ratings, my guess, is gonna be horrible unless they get creative. And Disney, puts animatronics in or something, just cartoon characters as referees and stuff. I don't know. They need to do something. I'm not sure. It's not going to be appealing for me to watch. Am I going to watch MLS? Or am I going to watch EPL? I'd rather watch the Women's Professional League because I know more people there. So I think I'll watch that. I'm not too excited about any of this, but if they got creative, if they had all the games going at the same time and that we're getting updates from all, sideline reports and all this stuff and showing highlights of everything and not showing the complete game because I'm not too excited about the complete game of MLS. But if they got creative that way, that'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be interesting. Can I use soccer tournaments, watch a bunch of games. That's more fun versus just one game at a time with no fans. Not excited about that. Speaking of that, you can find fans in Arizona. You can. Watching soccer. It's youth soccer, some adult league, but Arizona is happening. Things are happening. And I know what they're saying. They're like, oh, no, the hospitals are getting overflowed. No, they're not. They're lying. They're lying. The hospitals are backed up right now for elective surgeries. When you shut something down for 3 months, people are trying to get their elective surgeries done. That came to a stop, but the people needing surgeries kept decreasing, and then finally they're opening. Yeah, they're overwhelmed in that side, but the COVID beds are open. They're open, but everyone's trying to. The media is trying to put this scare. We're just on to the next scare. Getting sick of it, and we're manipulated. The people of America and now the world. We're manipulated by the media. You got if you scroll through Facebook, it's nasty. It's horrible. It's we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. All this stuff. Racism is real and all this stuff. And I get it is, but it's being blown up. Blown up. It's going crazy. It's making me crazy. But let's talk about Ronaldo. Ronaldo transfer news. I love again the media problem. Transfer news and rumors live. Ronaldo considering Juventus exit. Okay. I'm considering leaving Phoenix College all the time. But I'm a nobody. I don't make the news. The Portuguese superstar could depart at the end of the season. Cristiano Ronaldo and Juventus could part ways at the end of the season. According to Italy's Radio Rossonero, rumors began to emerge in May that the 35-year-old was contemplating leaving the club, and those rumors have continued heading into the summer. Ronaldo has scored 53 goals and 75 appearances for Juventus since 2018, since he left Real Madrid. Yeah, that's amazing. But we all know Ronaldo's contract's come to an end. Of course, he's contemplating leaving. What do you think he'd say? I'm staying so he can get the worst deal ever? I mean, stop. But because it's Ronaldo's name, and if you just say his name, you're going to get a lot of people paying attention. And case in point, I clicked on their freaking website because I'm an idiot. And it made my news. Whatever. So media. They just want clicks, my friends. They just want clicks. That's what it is. But this is interesting. Ronaldo is now faster as a Juventus star at age 35 than he was a year ago. I mean, how's he faster? He's supposed to get older, but he takes care of his body and stuff. But we find out that, was it the cleats? Look at these things. These are rugby cleats. Look how huge those rugby cleats are. But ever the perfectionist, he has now reportedly turned to using rugby studs to eke out every last advantage he can. Italian website Tutto Sports say the 5-time scoring champion has altered his footwear because the larger studs seen on rugby boots grips the turf better. Smart. But they caught it. He's wearing rugby boots to get better times, creating more value during his last year of his contract. So, yeah, that makes sense. They also reported, Ronaldo and his health and what he does. He keeps up his energy by 5 naps a day before bed, snoozing in the fetal position for maximum recovery. On top of this, of his weight training too, which a recent photo he posted on Twitter suggests that he has not slowed down at all despite entering his twilight of his career. Ronaldo will need to be at his peak in Juventus if he wants to win another title in the Serie A. So, yeah, Ronaldo is just a driven human being. He's always working hard. His work ethic is unmatched, and that's why he's a billion-dollar athlete. All right, Brown University. Brown University reinstates cross-country and track and field teams. Just 2 weeks after the Ivy League school cut men's cross-country and track and field and teams, they brought them back as varsity sports. It was announced on July 9th that the men's track and field and cross-country teams at Brown University will be reinstated as varsity sports. The decision comes just 2 weeks after the university demoted the teams to club status. After making these cuts, which were made to ensure diversity and inclusion, now it is because of everything that's going on. They're all about, diversity and inclusion. This Brown University, it's run by liberals, by the way. They got rid of it, and now they're bringing it back. So, according to their data, Brown University, cross country and track and field has more black athletes, a total of 11, than the school's lacrosse, baseball, hockey, and rowing teams combined. It didn't take long for the school to reverse its course on elevating track and field and cross country to varsity status once again. And it just, I find it funny because the decision to promote, so they got rid of 11 programs and they got rid of, track and field and cross country, which had more African Americans than a lot of their sports. They promoted co-ed and women's sailing clubs to varsity status. You believe that? They elevated that. Sailing. You can't get any wider than that. You can't. I mean, Brown University looks like a bunch of morons. So I wonder what they're going to do. What are they going to do next? Who's going to get removed now? Is it going to be a white sport? Is it going to be baseball? Is it going to be their fencing? I mean, it's going to be squash. What is it going to be? And that's what we're going to find out soon enough, because they're all scrambling. They need to save money, and they can't be racist. So they're in trouble. And, and that's Brown University, home of the stupid. All right, so Soccer player fired after wife makes racist and violent posts on social media, according to the ones that think it's violent. I don't know. A soccer player has been fired and released by his club after his wife posted racist comments on social media. The LA Galaxy, which plays in the U.S. MLS, thanks, released Serbian winger Alexander Kate after his wife Tia Kate posted racist and violent messages on social media. Tia Kate's message appeared to mock the Black Lives Matter. What appeared? Appeared to mock, not guaranteed to mock, the Black Lives Movement and people who were protesting the killing of George Floyd and black people by the police in the United States. In a one-line statement issued on Friday, the Major League Soccer club confirmed that Kate, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, had been released. The LA Times reported that Tia's Kate's posts, which have been taken down, appeared to make light of the protests and looting that occurred in the wake of George Floyd's death while in police custody last week in Minneapolis. The team made the decision to release Kate after meeting with him following the training session Thursday. So I don't know how that meeting went, but are you kidding me? So we are in the cancel culture. If your wife says something stupid, you better shut her up. You better deal with her or divorce her, or we're going to get rid of you. Are you kidding me? I read the tweet. I don't remember it, but she's Serbian. It's in another language. They translated it in a different way, and just because of the appearance of it. So I could take from it many other ways because I'm not a one thinker. I don't just think one way. I try to think many ways. I'm trying to be understanding, but the understanding of it could go many ways. She could be just complaining about the looting, which apparently that's how I understood it. It was like, everyone protesting, and she's probably upset because people are protesting and looting's happening, and together it just doesn't look good. And she's basically calling them sheep. You're basically being led a certain way and disguising it for looters to really destroy small business and create fires and all that. I don't know. I could see how she was thinking about it differently, but this is ridiculous. I hope he sues the LA Galaxy. I mean, so if my brother says something, is it possible that your brother and sister or your wife has different thoughts than you? We live in a world is if you don't think exactly how they want you to think, you're going to be canceled. Do you not see that to be a problem? I'm just so confused how we can go this way, and who knows how the meeting went. Maybe the meeting went out, and I mean, I could see him trying to defend his wife. Let her have the freedom to do what she wants. I shouldn't be taken out for what she believes. I mean, are you kidding me? That's crazy. Welcome to the cancel culture, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't freedom. This ain't freedom. You have to bow down and do what the others say, or we will take you out. Life doesn't work that way, ladies and gentlemen. You can't force control and make people think a certain way. The best way to get people to come over or join you in your cause or whatever it is through person to person and having a conversation, getting an understanding, not from some post, not from, being forced by government or some authority to control you. I'm just, we need if you want the freedom to take a knee during the national anthem, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with freedom. But you're going to control your significant other's tweets? I don't know. Being translated from one language to another, and not fully understanding the whole situation. But this whole cancel culture is nuts. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just want something different. I want to be happy. I want to find a way. But go to CoachCameron.com. You can buy a mug, a t-shirt, leggings. You can buy stuff to support this podcast, or email me at CoachCameronPodcast@gmail.com. Ask me a question. Want to be on the show? Let me know. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys all have a good day. Please fight for freedom. Freedom. Freedom to be able to do the things that you love without being canceled. Peace. See you tomorrow.